One of the most confusing things is that when you decide to take the walk with Jesus, that's when the battle gets louder. Hello again, my name is Musa and Tshepo, and welcome back to the GodCast. This is chapter 3, and as usual, I'm with the homie, Mr. Tshepo Mashabile.
Sorry.
We're doing this for the third time, bro.
That's so bad. Ish.
I'm good, but
Okay, when this one says in 10 years,
when I was like, yeah, we talk about it. Yeah, before the technical glitch, we're actually talking about how you quitting alcohol and smoking. I think even if people go back to, let's say, our first episode from book 1,
Yeah.
they would see the difference in your skin, bro.
Yeah, that's true, man.
Yeah.
Now, Kungamotomo, I had put up a video on my story on Facebook, so I respond, "Are mono fuatata." Homo gontenne man. I don't wanna lie, gontenne waitsi. Hey, gontenne man. But I can definitely see the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can definitely see.
Do you feel different?
Absolutely, dog.
Lighter?
Okay, I wouldn't say lighter, but I'd say I think much better.
Actually, I think I was gonna go with that. What your capacity of thinking is a lot clearer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think way much better because, I mean, obviously, kana bato, they like to ignore this fact, but kana bojalo is actual poison. Right? It's poison
It
to our
is,
bodies,
yeah.
which is why gape go le botoko, ga re bona, wa bona.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you remove that from your body, especially, hey man, I get almost every day, dog. Almost every day.
It was almost every day.
Yeah, it was almost every day. It would vary in terms of the quantity.
The quantity,
right?
but it was almost every day.
It was almost every day.
Like
because
you'd knock off, grab a quad.
yes,
type of thing.
1-2 kotenyana, and then weekend maybe go all in.
Yeah.
And hey, it's been really freeing, dog, and also it's made a huge difference in my finances. You are able to manage your money better. Ka gore you don't spend recklessly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But just be careful not to replace that with something else, because I realized now when I was in that space, I started leaning towards like your sweet mocktails, and I started consuming a lot more coffee. On the drive here, I was telling you what I was calculating how much I spent on coffee.
Even like go to lore 3,000, damn, like how do you get to
No, that was coffee and eating out. But I realized what every almost there would be weeks where when I do my cake deliveries,
Yeah.
I pass by my favorite coffee spot because I deliver close by, and I grab a coffee.
Yeah.
And a coffee is $50. You know what I mean? It's
50 pula.
yeah, a latte is $50.
Okay, maybe it's because I'm not a coffee drinker.
Yeah, even the hot chocolate you get is like $40.
I'm me.
Yeah, it's $40.
Okay, I guess I don't.
Yeah,
pay
so you
attention.
can imagine 5 of those
Mo letsatsing,
in a week.
in a week.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, it's,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sure people have seen us drink coffee on set.
yeah.
So I sat down with myself. I was like, hey, no, this is a lot. Like I can't be spending $250 a week on coffee. That's an easy grand.
Yeah, that's
money that could go to better things. So it's just I think I'm in a season of like really trying to steward my finances well. The series at church about stewarding your finances couldn't have come at a better time, bro. So it's just been something that's been bringing me. I know, man.
Man.
Yeah.
Ibile go bua ka finances when it was ke Pastor Khomotso that other week.
Yes,
Wa go bona.
yeah.
Hey, a bua gore kana money is it's
Money
not
is a tool.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is a tool. It is a tool. And whilst I was listening to her speak, it made me like kind of take a step back, right?
Yeah.
And really evaluate gore, do I want money or do I want the things that the money can get me? So once I thought of that, okay, if I want a certain thing, I actually don't want the money. I want the thing. And then you ask yourself, how can I get that thing without the money.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? For instance, when I lost my gear,
Yeah.
I mean, I've shared with you so many times like how tough it was for me to take like that hit. The
Yeah.
fact that I had like really capable tools, it really hurt. Oh damn, I don't have this anymore. And I want that no. But then I was like, nah, bro.
Yeah.
I can't go from I can't go from high end stuff
Yeah.
to
Phone. Yeah.
and then I went to the workshop,
Yeah.
the documentary workshop. You know what? Use what you have. And internally I accepted it. Or you know what?
Yeah.
I just want to tell stories.
Exactly,
And I
bro.
need to use what I have.
Yeah.
So ever since I've been like really experimenting with my phone and stuff like that. And even someone asked me, the status that I put up yesterday, are you back? What do you mean? Did you buy new camera equipment? Nah, bro, this footage is from my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's got that message, money is a tool. It really is a tool. Even post
No, go ahead. Yeah. Yeah.
money is not real.
Yeah.
Like it's like a pampiri kana, it's just numbers.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually have intrinsic value. We are the ones that put value in it. So if the value comes from us, then it means that we dictate where that value goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ish, bro. Money conversations.
Money.
But yeah, let's jump into the crux of today. I get it. Today, I think we need to.
Yeah,
Bro. We need to. It's a conversation that I think a lot of men don't have. Issues around flesh versus spirit, lust. And I think most men, if not all men, battle with lust at some point in their lives, right? I want to hear your thoughts, bro. Like, what do you think about this intrinsic issue? Or is it a quagmire? Yeah,
I'll use this phrase that we used earlier, self-mastery.
Yeah.
I think it comes out as a lack of that. To be okay, as guys, we're different. We know what we like.
Yeah.
Are you able to be in a room full of what you like and be like, no? You being able to dictate how your body responds.
Exactly. Bro, that is so good.
Yeah.
So
it's self-mastery.
Yeah.
I don't wanna lie, I feel at that because I don't think I'd be able to be in a room full of what I like and be like, nah, man, because I gotta say something.
You've put a different perspective to things, because I beat myself up a lot for being tempted, for falling into sin. And while I was preparing this, I came across was it Preston Morrison? And he was saying temptation itself isn't sin. Agreement is, and he gave the example of Jesus being tempted. He didn't sin. He just didn't agree with the temptation.
When the devil offered him water.
Yeah. The devil offered him the well, offered him everything.
Yeah.
But he used the word. The devil tried to use the word against Jesus, and Jesus flipped the script on him as well, And I'm just like, there'd been instances where, I'd really be tempted, bro. And I wouldn't fall into temptation, but I still would be, I'd be embarrassed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd be embarrassed. Hey, I was checking this girl out, and I was, you know what I mean? So it's just one of those things. I think a lot of men don't understand what the temptation itself isn't the sin, but the agreement to the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where the sin begins.
Okay, I get it. I'm looking at this from different angles as well. Kanagate, even hoeletsa is a sin.
Hoeletsa mosadi wa motho.
Okay, hoeletsa mosadi wa motho. ha e se mosadi wa motho is not a sin. But how you gonna know?
Gore,
How you gonna know how ke mosadi wa motho?
I agree you should check gore na le ring.
So how go sena ring?
Yeah, well, you don't go into the
No,
semantics.
no. I
don't
mean,
don't go into the semantics. I think from the way I see it, doing things with the full knowledge.
yeah,
Wa bona?
Eh.
Wa itse la gore no mosadi o ke mosadi wa ga mosa. Means a you're like, damn, hanga motshwara.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a whole different thing.
Okay.
But I get honestly, we don't have our in-house theologian here.
Theologist.
A theologist. Go bata Zoom man, right? Kana is busy doing the Lord's work there. Come on,
Right now.
yeah.
Like you wanna Zoom call him right
No,
now?
I mean, like, think about it. He doesn't need to be, because I get it usually he's behind the camera. If we do like a Zoom thing,
We set up the TV over there.
yeah,
And the
someday.
webcam.
Yeah,
I think that could work, yeah.
yeah,
I think that could definitely work.
yeah.
And then on screen you put in a corner yana gagwe.
I grow one.
Yeah.
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 Even it doesn't have to be on screen. We just need his voice. Re tlhoka botsipa jwa gago. Yeah. I didn't ask you, bro, as we usually do. What's on your spirit before we go ahead?
What I was telling you about in the car this morning. So the thing is, it's okay. Nahela, I constantly struggle with comparison. Constantly. I
Yeah.
think about it every day. Right? And I'm constantly thinking about when am I gonna get the place? When am I gonna get the car? When am I gonna get the money? When am I gonna get maybe the wife? These things, right?
Yeah.
I'm always thinking about these things, right? And the ordeal that took place, I think it just further exposes that I'm still insecure about that. I'm very insecure about that, and I really shouldn't be, right?
Yeah.
Because, for example, with land, people wait for land for so many years, Mosa.
Yeah.
They wait for land for so many years,
Yeah.
and the ones that do have land, they were able to buy. How many people have that
capacity,
capability?
yeah.
And also, it becomes now a conversation. Is having land a right for every citizen? You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Motswana mongwe le mongwe, do they have a right to land? Right? I mean, that's another conversation, right? So, I'm trying to focus on the right things rather than the things that I lack. Wa bona ka gore, I mean, I'll be 30 and ish. I'm freaking out.
Why are you freaking out?
I'm
Bro?
freaking because of what I just said. What I don't have one,
But
2, 3,
but
4.
you were saying you even used your dad's example.
Yeah,
You know, I think, I mean, I'm almost 40, bro. I don't have land. I have nothing. Completely nothing. You know, I mean, last year it looked like my life was in a particular, I mean, 2024, it
yeah.
looked like my life was in a particular trajectory, but was flipped upside down. And look, I've never struggled with comparison. Like, I have never been in a position where I was comparing myself to other people. Do I look at the people around me that have land, that have this and that, and wish that I did too? Yeah, but it's never like a pressure thing, you know? I'm one of those people that believe like everything happens for a reason, and, you know, there is a plan for everyone. You know, when you come into your own, you come into your own, bro. When God shows up, he shows off.
You bring up a good point. Yeah, when you meet your peers, right, in whatever spaces, either conferences, lunch, dinner, or whatever the case may be, like how do you be comfortable with yaka you had to restart and people have been working at what they're doing for so many years, right? And on paper it looks like they're much further ahead. Like how do you sit being comfortable and trusting, or you know what, everything is gonna be okay?
That's faith, bro. That's how faith works. One, with me, I know there's a God, right? I know God has a plan for my life. I know there's a purpose over my life. I know there's a calling over my life, right? That's number one. Number two, I know how good I am at what I do. You know, these hands, this brain, you know, I can't go hungry. I almost believed a lie that I wasn't good enough at some point. For the first time in my life, last year, when I was down and under, I almost believed a lie that I wasn't good enough. I was ready to pack up and go live with my mom, Kosibin. You know, had Conrad not called and said, yo, bro, I got you, type of thing. Who knows how my life would be. Kilos from my you know, so I don't know, bro. I think it's just in my engineering. I've never really envied other people. I just get motivated. Man, Tshepo just bought a 2-hectare farm. I need to work hard and get to that point as well. That's always where I am. Not, man, I wish that was me. You know, and it just ends there. Like, what am I doing about it? Yeah.
All right, and I hear you. I hear you, dog. I hear you.
So, Ibile, while we're here, I think we can segue into the conversation now today. Wawan. There is I think men suffer from this a lot, right? And they suffer through it silently. The comparison thing,
Yeah.
you know, and there is an old. What am I doing? There is an old nature and new identity. Old nature versus new identity.
Old nature versus new identity.
Yes. I could segue. As men tend to compare themselves. I think it's an ego thing. It's a pride thing. And they put so much pressure on themselves, i.e. you.
Yeah.
When am I getting married? When am I going to have my own family? When am I going to have my own land? You know, when am I going to have my own car? You know what I mean? I think you need to shred that old nature and walk into your new identity. I can give you a different perspective. I give you one. You are one of one. There isn't a single person in Botswana that does what you do. Already, you have one up on so many people, you know?
But it doesn't look like it, though, man.
Yeah, bro, because it doesn't look like it because you're comparing yourself to other people.
Yeah.
You know? Other people look at you and say, wow, this guy's a chemist and he's the only person that does what he does.
Not even that, dog. I'm known for other things, really.
Bro, I'm just...
Yeah.
You are the only person that I know who's a chemist and who's a DJ and who's a videographer. You have a skill set, varied skill sets. You know what I mean? You just need to align yourself to start believing that. You need to start believing the promise of God over your life, because He's just waiting for you.
Yeah.
You know, the word says something about trusting you with little, then you can be trusted with much.
Yeah.
So until you are comparing yourself to other people, those they are walking their path. You need to start walking your path and allow God to trust you with much more.
Yeah.
That's a bar.
Eish.
Yeah.
Wabua later. It takes time. It takes practice and faith every day.
Yeah.
Every day, believing that, you know what? I liked the word that Tobo used last time.
Yeah.
And I thought he was just taking instructions. He didn't know how things were gonna turn out.
Yep.
But now that he's looking back,
Yeah.
wow. So this is why
This
things
happened
happen
for this.
this. And maybe someday I'll look back and be like, okay, maybe that's why things happen this way for me, and etc. etc.
Yeah.
Happy also, I think thought that there's a lesson in everything. There is a lesson in everything. Imagine if I had all of these things that I desired, make it and like really about that nightlife. Maybe I would have found myself in like less desirable situations, be it maybe car accident or being involved with the wrong people.
Bruh, why is this fly yellow?
I don't know.
It's an albino fly.
Bana ga lena sengwe re
Ana
eh
bo dume.
tsa kwano re
Tsa kwano,
dume. Tsa
aha.
kwano re dume. Ah,
Oh, my podcast the moment.
tsa kwano re dume.
Where is it? Yeah, it flew that way. No, her cut.
Ah, re phatola.
Repatola hela. Ke podcast
Ne
promo
ke
as a TV
ne
show.
ke reng?
Yeah.
Gore sengwe
Yeah.
hey, there's a lesson in everything.
There's a lesson in
There's a
everything.
lesson in everything, and I think Modimo sa ntse a mpankanya. Modimo sa ntse a mpankanya ka
Don't just think it, know it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know it, and believe it. Hore. God is still doing a work in you, but also don't let it be an excuse, because I think a lot of people cop out using that. No, God is still working on me.
But yeah, how are you able to tell the difference between you not doing enough and knowing that God is still working on
You
you?
know when you're not doing enough.
I feel like I'm not doing enough every day.
Yeah, and you know you're not.
Okay, so what?
You know you could be doing a lot more to cultivate your relationship with God.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it's like when you're in a relationship with a hand.
Hey.
If you are doing the bare minimum, you know you are doing the bare minimum, and you know you could be doing better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. well,
Before
that example,
before she even says nya right, so kifila gore how do resources dir. Yeah. So tell me, buddy, why do you think when it comes to last temptations, why do you think most men get stuck?
Eish. Idingalo. I mean, okay.
Like for instance, are you able to call me or anyone really and just say, yo, bro, I'm struggling with masturbation? Or it's something say like you find shame in it and you deal with it by yourself?
Okay, well, matters like that, within amongst our friends,
Yeah.
I don't think there's shame, or it's such an open group relationship.
Yeah.
I don't think there's shame, but yes, I can imagine for other guys, maybe it is.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like what you said,
Yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah.
I think some men feel like them struggling with that is them running away from God instead of towards Him. You know, they feel like they're the only ones dealing with stuff like that. So it becomes difficult to come out and say, yo, this is,
Debates I want to do too much.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know, early on in my walk with God, I was just like, I'm undeserving. You know, until I sat with one of our amazing pastors, Sukir King. And I think I've told you this before.
With Cabo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and he was just like, nah, bro, I used to live this particular life, you know, and I was just blown away. And he's a whole pastor, bro. He's a whole pastor, married with 3 beautiful kids, you know. And I look at him, I was like, you know what I mean? People look at me now. People who are only meeting me now.
They think that you've
And I
always
tell them,
been
no,
this way.
like even the young chaps at church, I tell them, no, I used to do one. They're like, no way. You, Uncle Musa? There's no way. I'm like, you have no idea.
Uncle Musa.
Yeah, Uncle Musa like that. Yeah, Uncle Musa like that. I now serve in the youth team, so you can imagine.
Why do you think that? I mean, there are so many examples of people who have evolved for the better,
Even
but
in the
yet,
Bible.
even in the, I'm
Yeah.
referring mostly to the Bible.
Yeah.
People have evolved to better versions of themselves,
Mm.
but it's still.
It's still
It's like
shocking.
it's still like it's still shocking, you know.
Mm.
Who was it who had so many wives, or is it
Solomon. Yeah.
ona na le basadi ba le bantsi,
Yeah.
me modimo na mo dirisa go ira ditiro tsa gagwe.
Yeah. Hey, those gents in the Bible always had many wives. Many wives and concubines.
Ish, I just thought of a joke, but in another note.
Well, what do you think? What do you think Christianity should feel like?
I don't know, man.
What do you think? Okay, fine. What does it feel like to you?
Okay. Let me explain it this way. You know how working out is, it's physically straining, painful to your body, but then the benefits of it are great.
Yeah.
And you have to consistently do it either every day or 3 times a week for you to see those benefits
Yeah.
in a long period of time. And if you want to keep in shape, it's a lifestyle choice.
Yeah.
So I kind of see it that way. It's an inconvenience to the person that you were, like daily, but then after a period of time you start to see the rewards of it. You get what I mean? That's how I kind of see it. Ho na le ha go monate, right? But ho monate at the end after a long period of time. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
So that's how I
And-
kind of see it.
You know, I think we use this gym analogy a lot. And we always just like brush through it. But the way you've put it now, like the discomfort of it.
Yeah, the discomfort. Yes,
know,
I wanted to use that word. Yeah.
And it's even worse in the beginning, bro. Like your entire body is sore. You know, I remember I was battling with the Lord when I started my walk with God, you know? And I was just like, no, but I wanna keep my roster. You know what I mean? And it was something that I used to be very comfortable doing. Started to be uncomfortable. You know what I mean? The renewing of the mind.
Yeah.
You know, old nature versus new identity.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize I was in that tension. You know what I mean? And even just thinking back, I think I used to be incredibly comfortable swimming in lust. It was normal, you know. These days, you know, it will happen, right? I mean, I'm only human, but I now have the clarity of mind to be like, okay, I haven't felt like this in a while. What's going on, you know? But back then it was like every day. You know what I mean? Like I could be like Zoom scrolling, and I'm just like, nope, no, I'm not doing this. Let me change this platform because these social media items are weird, right?
Yeah.
One, I've managed to curate it to things that benefit me in my spiritual walk, right? I scroll, I see Bible verses. The other one, anyway, story for another day. The other one just feeds my lust.
Man,
You know what I mean?
TikTok, man. Hey.
Bruh, even TikTok is such a weird I think TikTok is such a weird platform for people struggling with lust because it has the tendency to actually realize what you like
Bruh.
and just feed you that.
Man, it's so well designed, dude. It's so well designed. If you watch the same kind of video, like just 2 or 3, that's what you're going to see, right? Because Jesus Christ, we saw there are a lot of attractive women in Botswana on TikTok, dog. Honestly, like on Facebook, yeah, you'd see, and Instagram you'd see, but on TikTok, Jesus Christ, man. Hey,
You just went on a tangent, bro.
sorry. no, I'm trying to illustrate the point. Yeah, where it's whole. I do it one.
There's a lot, bro.
There's a lot, and it's overloading our senses, everything.
Bro, I'm actively trying to curate my TikTok to things that grow me. You know, just so that when I get to a point where I'm zoom scrolling, at least I'm zoom scrolling to that. I managed at some point, right? And then I fell off my purity walk and I started just zoom scrolling into just ridiculous things. And I was like, nah, man, I haven't seen this particular content creator who prays for people. Like, you scroll and let me pray for you today. You know? I haven't seen him in a while. I'm just like,
do you know Poloko?
Pluko Global
Yeah.
from Rustenburg.
Yeah.
Such a dope guy. Bro.
I like him.
I've been following him from the beginning.
Same, right? And I started following him from the very beginning, dog. Asansa para t-shirt dog, and I didn't realize that actually he's a Christian up until later. He did a lot of, I'd say, personal development content, right? Be it your habits, the way you think, and then he eventually started to share more about the word, and even he has a book.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of the book, and it seems
I need to get that
interesting
book.
because sometimes he'd share like passages or
From the book.
from the book.
Yeah.
I really
it's like
like
it's like a devotional as well. Like a
yeah.
we should get copies, bro.
We should invite him to the podcast.
Yeah. Oh, we could go to him.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
That would be really
Yeah,
dope.
go to him. I think he moved to Joburg.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think he moved to Joburg or Cape Town.
I would have said
But bro, seeing Poloko's life and seeing what
how it
God,
changes.
what God has done in his life. That guy used to walk everywhere to go and give these talks, bro.
Man.
And now I see him shoot videos in a car with sport seats, bro.
Bruh.
It's like, bro.
Like that, the power of faith. Okay, you know what it is?
Just allowing God to work through you and use you. Such an amazing
You know what
thing.
it is? Even now, it's kind of like dawning on
Yeah.
me why it's hard for me to accept. It's difficult to sit in that season of discomfort. Because sitting with that discomfort every day, but still hoping that things are going to get better because everything externally around you is suggesting that no, this is not going to work out.
Yeah.
But to have the confidence and be like, to face that thing and be like, no, I believe in this thing. Like that's what it is. Kawar, you see evidence of no, this thing is not going the right way. But for something to glaringly stare at you 1 hour, but decide or no, there's a bigger plan in motion.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, I think today we're all over the place. I might as well just throw this away, bro. I might as well just throw this away, bro.
No, and like,
okay. Do you ever? What are your struggles with purity, with lust?
as in like with women,
Yeah.
meaning like, do I sleep around, things like that?
I mean, I already know that.
Why are you putting me on blast, dog? I mean, I don't anymore, but it's not by choice.
It's not your choice.
It's not my choice, dog. I mean, okay.
Do you realize it's not a coincidence, right? That you
What?
quit smoking, you quit drinking, and now you can't
It's
pull anymore.
okay. It's not a coincidence.
Yeah.
It's because my life is changing, so it's also shaping the spaces that I'm in, the people I'm meeting, etc., etc. Like it's ke change one. So what I was used to before,
Yeah.
like I'd go out often. Obviously, you meet a lot of people, and you get to talk, exchange numbers, and Bob's your uncle, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, but yeah, no, it's like cab.
Do you know how much grace you have, bro,
What do you mean by
to
that?
be in a position to say, I'm gonna quit alcohol and I'm gonna quit smoking, and not struggle as much as other people struggle? I haven't had you talk about it being a struggle.
It's not.
Do you know how much grace you have for that?
I didn't
You didn't
realize.
clock it.
No.
You remember when you had Pastor Gabriel here? Gore, when he got delivered from smoking,
He just-
he didn't realize until someone said, I haven't seen you holding a cigarette in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? And I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh, you see, I haven't had Tshepo where hey, he's struggling. You know what I mean? I haven't seen you have the shakes. Could have nothing.
It's as if it never happened.
Yeah,
It's
you
as
know
if
what I
it
mean?
never happened.
Hey.
Hey, Hakis, come on, do you like that?
Ki-
Hakis,
yeah,
yeah.
come on, do you?
Kore.
So do you think there was a conviction behind it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Ka gore, eish man, tota ne ke sa rate ka ke tshelang ka teng, you know?
Yeah.
Like holistically, hela, ka ke sa rateng ka teng, because I just felt that I'm really not fulfilling my potential. And booze had a big factor in that. Gore, you can't inebriate yourself all the time.
Yeah.
Gore, you can't numb yourself all the time. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't. Like you're not going to be able to do the things that you need to do. And then I was like, you know what, man, I really need to let go of this, because I would have hated to still continue down that path, and then 2-3 years down the line,
Yeah.
I'm still complaining about my life.
Yeah.
When there was a change that I could have made and I didn't make it.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? And also, I wanted to.
let me throw a spanner into the works.
Yeah.
What when you in that season, right? Which part of that area of your life did you think you believed a lie about yourself? Kuro, when there was booze, when there were cigarettes, and when you eventually got to a point where there was some level of condemnation, what lie do you think you believed about yourself in that space?
Maybe because that I can't stop smoking.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
No, yeah, maybe if that's the lie, then yes. But was it a? What I want to understand how. What for you to quit with so much ease?
Okay, give me an example.
Okay, I'm trying to map out if it was like an identity thing. Like, were you smoking? Because I know your other friends. Were you smoking to fit in? Were you and did you feel like you weren't cool enough if you weren't smoking or drinking?
Okay,
Yeah.
now that makes sense.
Yeah. Like I didn't want to drive you there. I wanted you to land on your own.
I would say that the person that I consider to be the best version of myself is someone who actually doesn't do those things.
Yeah.
Because I remember a time in uni, especially first year, I didn't drink, I didn't smoke, but it was all around. It was all around.
Yeah.
Even my friends, they did that. But I was like, nah, man, this ain't really for me.
Yeah.
And Nikile sharp hair, and then obviously over time I started those things, and then I felt like, damn, I can't and I was like, but mitsapo kana lanta nole sharp hair.
Yeah.
What? Who iragetse, wa bona?
Yeah.
And I think it comes to identity, yes. I started to identify myself as someone different.
Yeah.
But then I was like, actually, the best version of myself, I don't do these things. Like, I'm still me without these things.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's I used to take this like as an offense. People would say, especially that those who I know what they would like, they met me again years later or even new people. But about Orona ke ho hoga, wait. And that's so true, man.
Yeah, it's
It
very true.
doesn't it doesn't suit me, dog.
Yeah.
It doesn't suit me at all.
It's like me when people say, "Ke rona ke kgona."
I mean,
Yeah, you used to offend me. I was like, but what do you mean? But when I did, eventually I just properly sit down and was like, yeah, actually, it doesn't suit me.
kana ke gore ke kopane le wena o setsona. It never just it didn't
Yeah.
to me it didn't register as ga tshwanela ke gona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But ibile obana, even where I am right now, I'm gonna quit again because I was
Sometimes it's like what's the point? What
like why am I because now it's like I know I take 1 or 2 drinks
Eh.
and that's
Yeah.
me, right?
Yeah.
But
It's like why?
yeah,
I get what you mean.
if I'm at dinner and I'm gonna have a steak and a glass, then sure. But hella willy nilly hella.
You
that?
wouldn't.
No, I do now, but
Eh.
I'm just like, but why?
Ke ra gone gore I'm agreeing with
Yeah.
ke ra gone I'm agreeing with you
Eh.
gore you start to think you start to think about it.
Yeah,
So
so-
now to answer your question, it's identity
Yeah.
now, right? Because I feel like I'm in the process of evolution. I mean, although it's continuous, I'm evolving, and it seems okay. It is easy, but not as easy. It's easy in the sense that when the thought of drinking or smoking again comes to me, immediately I think to myself, "Well, can I meet Tshepo?" When you go back to this old habit, old pattern, you are not contributing to the best version of yourself. And I would hate myself if I don't do the things that I need to do right now to give me the best chance of like succeeding.
Yeah.
Mo botshelong. I really want to give myself the best chance. And this is something I've identified that it's been holding me back.
Yeah.
And I need to remove it. And if I keep going back to those old patterns, I'll ke tabe ke tsohetse, ke sena laele sepe.
Yeah, bro.
You get what I mean?
And I can guarantee you, the older you get, the more your body starts betraying you. And I was speaking to a doctor friend of mine, Antare. Once you turn 35, you're susceptible to weird things. Your hypertension.
Eh.
I was on hypertension meds in 2024.
Yeah.
It's like it's become normal. These diseases or illnesses that were normal for people in their 50s and 60s are now normal for people in their mid 30s.
Eh.
It's just wild, bro. But yeah, where do you think people confuse struggle and failure, specifically with temptation and lust?
You're gonna have to explain that question to me. Struggle and failure.
Yeah.
Struggling meaning kana failure go ta gore go paletswe.
Exactly.
Struggling is you're still trying, you're still showing up, but in the short term,
Yeah.
I think you only fail how when you quit.
You only fail. You only fail when you stop trying.
Yeah. I think you only fail when you stop
Yeah.
trying.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
I got to show prep. When I was in my bag with these questions, bro.
No, I guarantee you did all of these in one go. I guess. Yeah, it shows because
Yeah.
Holy Mozoni.
I was in my
Hey,
zone, bro.
hey, holy
I was in my
Mozoni.
zone, bro. When I look like, okay, where have we been? Okay, where have we been fighting alone?
Where have I been fighting on things that probably I should have shared with other people?
Yeah. For me, I think it's my struggle with my purity walk. I think I told Conrad as the first person in my career, I think my purity walk is in the pits. Yesterday. That was the first time I told someone. But also now that I'm thinking back about it, I think I've mentioned it. I think our first episode.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I think then remnants of it were like just like peeping. I was just peeping its head and so, hi there.
Okay. I think okay. I would say that it's not the case anymore. It's the drinking and the smoking.
Yeah.
Because it kinda it takes. Do you realize how bad things have to get for you to decide how no le o na le addiction hell? O bo bona gore addiction yes says yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, I'm Black Sam. We got it.
Yeah.
Like it takes a lot, right? So, I didn't say something up until I shared it with a partner then last year. Gore, we saw again. Gona ga me,
Yeah.
ga se gone sente. Ga se gone sente. I mean, before people would say, gore, ish, how hokotse we ran, and then you're like, nah, man,
Yeah.
it's not that deep.
Yeah.
But then something happens and you're like, damn, okay,
Yeah.
I really need to stop.
Yeah.
I really need to stop. Yeah, I'd say that was the thing that I was struggling alone, because before you share, umo denying ka.
Exactly.
Yeah, hey, you're battling with your own thoughts.
How's that affected your relationship with your parents?
I mean, they don't complain as much anymore
Yeah.
about the drinking, because ibile ke sure ba lemogile. Because I
Yeah.
used to like steal that booze. Ke tshelanyana. Kgantele o ithala le botele le hedile.
Such a problem
Le
child.
botele le ile kae?
Yeah.
Na ga ke itse. Yeah, I think they've noticed that I've stopped like drinking. Yeah, and I wouldn't say that it has necessarily made the interpersonal relationship better, but
Yeah.
ga go sa tlhola go na le modumo o montsi. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you actively trying to cultivate the interpersonal relationship?
No, I'm not.
Why
No.
not?
To be honest with you, I honestly don't care for it anymore. I just feel like a lot has happened.
But does it mean you can't try?
I'm tired of trying. That's what I'm saying. I'm tired.
The you that was trying before was the you that smoked, drank, stole their alcohol, did this, did that. The you that you are you now.
Trust me when I say I'm tired of trying. It's
I know, no. I'm not trying to invalidate your feelings. I'm just trying to put a different perspective on it. The guy that used to try and the guy that is sitting before me now are different people.
yeah.
One.
Eh.
Yes, you're tired, but like you're saying, even they have noticed there's a change in you. And when I get trying, it doesn't have to be kumbaya. Let's go and have a Sunday dinner at a buffet or whatever, right?
So what you're saying is I should give it a shot because I've changed as a person.
You have clarity of mind now.
Eh.
Yeah.
Hone, I mean,
Yeah.
it's
I mean,
something
you
to think
can't
about.
go from 0 to 100. It starts with baby steps. You know what I mean? Just starts with you sitting with your dad or your mom. Mom, how are you? For 5 minutes. The chit chat, the how's the weather type of conversation.
I hear you.
Yeah.
However, in this current moment as we're speaking right now, it's not in my heart.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's not in your heart. I'm planting it there now because I know you're gonna obsess over it. Well, yeah, well, I'd love for you to obsess over it. Because I think now what's eating where, well, people like to say this about me. Now I have an amazing mother. I've never had a fallout with my mother ever.
Yeah.
I don't even see it happening. She and I are like best friends. Well, until she has to be my mother, then you know what I mean. And for me, I feel like I would be doing you a disservice as your brother and not encourage you to recultivate that relationship. I mean, even the word says honor your mother and father. You know what I mean? Them you not doing what you need to do as a son, it will borderline and eventually trickle into dishonor. The more things stay, they fester and they grow into terrible things.
Yeah.
So you know, didn't have to do it on camera, but where the spirit leads, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So,
ka
and I'm glad you are open to just having a conversation with this, because I think this will also minister to someone else who's probably in your shoes.
Yeah. It's a touchy subject for me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know that. I'm surprised even you are just, maybe the cameras are helping, because I think outside the cameras you would have brushed me
yeah,
off very
very
quickly.
touchy because
Yeah.
people often ask me, but man, you never talk about your family or anything like that, and they become surprised to learn that I have a younger brother, things like that. So it's something that I hardly talk about because I prefer not to, because of conversations like this where it goes, and
Yeah.
yeah, man. But no, it's not that I don't desire it. Like I was saying,
Yeah.
I just feel like, man, a lot has happened, bruh, and it's like,
But in a lot happening, my hope and my prayer for you is that you would take accountability for the wrong you've done, right? And they would take the accountability as well, and not be typical African parents. I get. But also, I think as you being who you are, I think the mantle is on you to try, because we know the kind of parents that we have. You know what I mean? You don't want to find yourself 50 and, you know, and there's no relationship. Like, you want kids, bro. They're gonna want to play with grandma and grandpa.
I make a short tutorial.
Watching
Eish, man.
it could have changed in one episode.
No,
Yeah.
I hear you actually. When the flying fish gig got confirmed,
Yeah.
I thought to myself, what, get your mom a ticket so that she can come see you do your thing.
Yeah.
Because these things, you always say, "What this is what you're gonna do," but she's actually never seen you do like these dope things.
Yeah.
Yeah. It came to my mind, and get that mutorare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else on your heart before we shut it down?
Hey, Totela, gratitude, bro.
Yeah.
I always say this, gratitude. I thank God for life, for another day. I thank God for this, what we're building, I thank God for Ted.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just pray that we can continue to do the Lord's work.
Yeah.
Continue to hopefully inspire people, batho ba ithute sengwe mo go rona. Continue to meet dope people like Tobo.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Such a dope chant.
Yeah, that was really cool. Yeah, man, I'm just very grateful.
Yeah. If you haven't watched the Toba episode, go an episode back. You'll find it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's all I can say.
All right. Our prayers out then. I get it. Heavenly Father, we come before you to end this chapter, Heavenly Father, just to thank you for an opportunity to be able to sit here and allow ourselves to be instruments of your work, Father. In our own quirky, weird way, Father, we honor you, Father. We exalt your name, Father. We raise it up high, and we say you are the King of Kings. You are the Lord of Lords. We come before you, Father, resting at the feet of Jesus, just to thank you for this opportunity, Father. Just to put everyone before you, Father. Let our words land on ears that you need them landing on, Father. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right. Catch you on the next chapter, hopefully, prayerfully with a guest. We never have planned guests. It just happens. Sometimes he doesn't even know.
Yeah, why?
I like that you stopped asking, like, you know what, if there's a guest, there's a guest.
Hey.
If not, we'll rock.
Yeah.
Right. And that was the GodCast, building a media altar for men and leaders. See you next time.